So for everybody else on the webinar right now, let's dive on in. Let's get into the details. Let's talk about how to get ready to enroll those customers and how to plug into the Momentous system to really maximize and get those customers going fast, like with massive action, like how Clifton just said. So we've already talked about Just Energy, our partner in sharing the Momentous Energy products. And so let's just dive right on in. The first thing to do before you can do anything, before you enroll any single customer with Momentous, is you must be certified. And this, every single Momentous representative has to be certified in order to share the Just Energy products and enroll customers. And this is not just a Momentous rule, it's an industry regulation. Each specific state and province that we are in has different regulations. This is an industry that is highly regulated, and we want to make sure that we are equipping you with the kind of information that you need to know as you go out and share the product. So there are, for those of you on the webinar today who are from a state or province that is not Ontario, you can go in your M Center under the Training tab, and you'll see the certification right there. You can download a copy of a study sheet and take the certification test right there. As soon as you've taken it, there'll be a little icon that pops up in your M Center that shows that you've been certified. For those of you who are from Ontario, it's required that you take a very special training certification required by the Ontario Energy Board. We call it the OEB. And the place that you go to take your certification is at this address in the lower left-hand corner of the screen, www.companycollege.com/momentous. You'll see that, and it pops up on your screen every time you log into the M Center. It's required in order for you to submit any customers in the province of Ontario. So if anybody on the webinar today has friends and family in Ontario that you want to enroll as a customer, it's critical that you take this OEB training in order to do so. The vast majority of our representatives take that training, and what I've heard back from so many people is how awesome this training is and how it has really equipped them to really understand the industry and the products that they're sharing. So for a limited time, there is a promotion. We are recording this in January, so all reps who take this OEB training through January 31st will get an extra customer point. So all the more reason to jump on in and take that training right now. After you've gotten certified, we recommend that you set up an optional mymomentous.biz site. This biz site is the portal by which all of the customers that you enroll come on in. This is where your customers get information about the products 24/7. It's really a huge selling tool for you that you can leverage to just make your business run at hyper speed. So I would encourage you to, that's your second step, set up your mymomentous.biz site. And once you've done that, now it's time to get very clear about what you want to accomplish with this business. Clifton mentioned it earlier. Know your why. What is it that you want to build with your business? For some of you on the webinar today, maybe it's just that you want to put a child through a private school, or maybe you have a car payment you want to eliminate. Maybe you want to become debt-free and change your lifestyle. Whatever your reason is, get very clear about that. And then write it down. Put it in a place that you can have with you, because you're going to share that why with people when you go to use the relationship marketing method. So in relationship marketing, in traditional marketing, companies use advertising in order to go find their customers. But through Momentous, we use relationship marketing. So there's a different approach that we use as you go and enroll customers, friends, family, people you know, love, and trust in this business. So Clifton mentioned this earlier. One of the first things he did was he made a list of people that he knows. And so I'd encourage you to do that. If you haven't already done it, just take the time and build a list of people that you know. And write down people that you know, love, trust, and do business with. These are your first potential customers. These are the kinds of people that when you stop off at their house, you can go in through the back door and help yourself in the refrigerator. That's one of your first potential customers. It's someone on a dark, rainy night when you have a flat tire, that is the person that you call. Maybe it's someone you've done business with for a long time, like the dry cleaner. Maybe your insurance agent, maybe a daycare provider. Someone that you have been doing business with and you think nothing of asking them in a reciprocal relationship to be your customer as well. That's the list of people that you're going to go talk with about becoming your customer. Like what Clifton shared. He built that list then he made appointments and he went and saw those people. That's exactly where you are right here. As you get ready, build your list of people, and then you set appointments with them to go see them. Once you've done that, now you plug in and you use the proven momentous system to enroll those customers. And so this is a six-step system. This works. And so this is awesome. You don't have to go reinvent the wheel right here. You just plug in and follow the system to enroll your customers. So we're going to go through this system right now. The first step is to know the market in which your future customer lives. So say, for example, you live in New York, and you have a sister who lives in Ontario, and you want to sign her up as your customer. So you do some research first so you understand the Ontario marketplace. And all of that information is in your M Center. So you go into your M Center on the My Tools tab and look at Energy Customer Enrollment. When you do that, you'll see market-specific information that applies just to that market. So go on in, look at the training guide, the training webinars just for that market so you can understand the lay of the land there. Each different market or province has a little different nuances to the regulations in each market. So you want to be aware of what those things are before you go and talk to your customer. Okay? So once you understand what is happening in that marketplace, now it's important that you know the products that you have available. Every different state or province has a little bit different pricing. Often the pricing is determined by the local utility, just the environment within that specific state, province, or utility. So as an overview, Momentous has a suite of products branded as Smart Switch. Not all of these products are available in every state or province. When you dive on into your M Center to do some research about your different market areas, you'll see what specific products are available in that market area. So just as a baseline, so you have a working knowledge, our Smart Switch product is our basic product. And that one is a guaranteed discount product where your customers will pay less than the incumbent utility for 1 full year guarantee with no switching fees. Okay? This product is not yet available in every market. It will be soon. We have a Smart Switch and Cap product, which really helps protect your customers from unexpected pricing. And this helps protect from maybe unexpected natural gas or supply spikes for a period of time. Our Smart Switch and Fix product is available in all markets right now. It offers 100% price protection with a 3-year term. So your customers have a very stable energy rate even when the markets fluctuate. And then also in many markets we have a Smart Switch and Flex product. And that's where the price varies a little bit with a rebate if the price is above the utility price at the end of the term. So this one has a 3-year term, no switching fees as well. There's also a Just Green product that can help your customers help the environment, reduce their environmental impact, offset their carbon dioxide, natural gas emissions, helps them use clean, renewable energy resources. With a Smart Switch with a Smart Switch product, your customers can add on a 50 or 100% Just Green options. In some other markets, it's a different percentage of Just Green. That's why it's so important that you check out the M Center for details about what products are available in your customer's jurisdiction. Another place in addition to your M Center to take a look at those products is also in your mymomentous.biz site. This is that optional biz site that is your marketing tool 24/7 to your potential customers. So this leads you into step 2, is to pre-screen your potential customer for available service. So you log on to your mymomentous.biz site, and in the lower right-hand screen, enter your potential customer's zip code. At that point, when you enter the zip code and hit return, you'll have a pop-up screen that shows every single product and pricing availability for your customer in that area. So you can have all of those pricing and product details in front of you before you even go talk to a customer. Because the energy service is not available in every single state or province in North America. So you'll want to pre-screen and find out exactly what is available before you talk with your potential customer. So once you've done all of that, now you're ready to, as Clifton said, go see the people. Use relationship marketing now to go see the people that you know, love, and trust to go ahead and enroll them as a customer. So once you get eyeball to eyeball with someone, there is a proven approach with relationship marketing that will help you sign up. And here's what Clifton was sharing. This is not about rates. This is about leveraging your relationship. So the first thing you're going to do is say to whoever it is you're talking to, hey, Mom, I need your help with something. I found a way to, and this is where you share your why, as Clifton was sharing. Share your why here. Maybe it's, I found a way to pay for Max's orthodontic bill. I just started a business and I want you to be my first customer. Now don't worry, we've got competitive rates. It's a very powerfully backed company. In fact, they're a $2 billion energy company with great customer support. Can I count on you? If what I can offer you is as good at or better than what you've already got, can I count on you? At that point, when you use that approach, the vast majority of the people that you know, love, and trust, they want to see you succeed, and they say yes. Great. Thanks. It's easy to sign up. Let's take a look at which plan's going to be best for you. Then now you just proceed to the next step and help your customer choose which plan is best for them. So when you've pre-screened your customer in your mymomentus.biz site, remember this is the part where you enter their zip code or postal code and it pops up to show exactly what's available in that area, you can help walk your customer through that. Great. Let's choose the service. You can have natural gas, energy, or both. Let's choose the program. Are you going to have Smart Switch and Fix, maybe it's Smart Switch and Cap, maybe it's Smart Switch and Just Green, whatever they have available to them, walk them through that and help them choose what's best for them. Choose the term length. Often the type of product is going to already determine that. And once that's complete, now your customer is going to go online and enroll with you. Before they do that, I just want to take a quick rabbit trail just to make sure that you understand the bills at this point, because in order for you to have your customer enroll through your mymomentus.biz site, they'll have to have a copy of their utility bill in front of them. Number one, they're going to need that account number that's on their bill in order to enroll with you as their customer. So often what you'll find is when your customers grab their bill, sometimes now that they've talked to you about it, this may be the very first time they've ever actually looked at their bill to see how much they are paying for natural gas or electricity. And so when that happens, I'd encourage you to check with the local utility website, that's your customer's local utility website. Look at their billing tutorials. That'll just give you a quick overview about how to read the bill. Most bills, depending on the state or jurisdiction or state or province, have something associated with distribution charges. That's like meter reading, billing, equipment maintenance, the charge for bringing the energy to the customer's home. That particular industry is not deregulated. So every customer is going to have those kinds of charges on their bill. Then there's going to be taxes. Those vary by the locality. Often a jurisdiction will have public policy charges. They have all kinds of different names to these charges. It might be provincial benefits, SBC, lots of things like that. And then you're going to see the line item for the actual energy charge. That's the only line item that's going to change on your customer's bill when they switch their service. In the vast majority of the jurisdictions, your customers will continue to receive their bill from the local utility. All that's going to change is the line item that says who their energy provider is. And so as they switch their service, it will say Just Energy. So at this point now that your customer's got their bill in hand, they're ready to enroll as your customer on your mymomentus.biz site. And so they go to your biz site, they enter their zip code, and then they just go through the process to select their product and get signed up. You can do that over the phone long distance as well. Face-to-face, as Clifton was sharing, works best. Now at this point, you're moving on to step 6. As soon as your customer has enrolled with you in mymomentus.biz, your customer will appear in your M Center as a pending customer, or actually as a submitted customer. It means they submitted an application to become a Just Energy customer for natural gas or electricity. At this point, when they do that, they'll get a pop-up kind of email that says, great, now you need to reaffirm your service and here's a reference number. So call this number with the reference number. As soon as your customer makes that call, we call it a reaffirmation call or a TPV call. That means third-party verification. As soon as your customer makes this call, then they confirm that they want the service, your customer moves to pending status. Let's talk about that reaffirmation call for a second. This is an industry regulation. In every single market jurisdiction across North America, within our highly regulated industry, there are checkpoints in place to make sure customers don't get their service switched without their knowledge. So this is a process where a third party will talk with your customer to confirm that they actually did want to switch their service. It's pretty basic. What's your name? What's your phone number? What's your account number? That kind of information. And yes, you want to switch the service. It's important that you are not on this reaffirmation call when your customer makes the call. If you are, then at that point, the customer's status will never be switched. So just know your customer must make this call on their own. Every jurisdiction is different about the timing that this call can be made. In some jurisdictions, the reaffirmation call can be made immediately after submitting their online enrollment. In other jurisdictions, there is a waiting period. So that's why it's so important to preview the market-specific documents so you know that nuance before you start to enroll your customer. Once your customer does make the reaffirmation call, they move over to get their service switched. And at the time that they have used the service for a month, they've paid their first bill, then your customer will move to active status. And then you'll see your customer move to active status in your M-Center, and that's awesome because that's what monthly recurring income is paid on, active status customers.